Welcome to week 3 of our D2L evaluation. Right now we'll be going over how to change the settings in our gradebook and how to tie different assignments directly to the gradebook. So to start off with how to change the settings, when you click on grades, when you're in any of these menus up here, you can click on the settings option in the top right. Your first tab, personal display options, will just change how you, the instructor, sees things. Probably the most important option in here for you is which tab you open up into when you open up your grade section. So if you want to start off in manage grades, you want that selected in the menu. If you want to start off in enter grades, you want that selected in this menu. And org unit display options, this is more so how your students are going to be able to see things. The most important option in here is whether or not to allow students to see how the final grade is calculated. In your third tab, calculate options, this is where you go to change how your final is calculated. Whether you want a weighted system, a point system, or a formula system for your grades. You can also change how your final grade is released, whether it's going to be calculated or adjusted. And you can also choose whether or not you want to drop ungraded items or whether to treat ungraded items as a 0 when you are entering your final grades. If we go ahead and go back to our gradebook, you'll see that we have a category called Week 3 Assignments. And we have two topics created, one called Week 3 Essay and one called Week 3 Quiz. If you want a walkthrough of how to create categories and topics, you can go to our Week 2 evaluation video where we covered this. So right now I have these topics created, but I don't have any assignments directly tied to them. So to do that, we'll start off by going to and creating a rubric. Or not a rubric, a Dropbox assignment. And this could be for our essay. So we'll go ahead and create a new folder for this. And we'll say this is Week 3 Essay. And we won't go through the whole creation process. We'll go through that in our next video. But we'll go ahead and scroll down to grade item. Now grade item is where we're going to want to go to tie this to the grade item that we've already created in our gradebook. So we want to tie this to the Week 3 essay by just clicking that. Now, you see we have this Add Rubric button. Now we haven't gone through how to create a rubric yet, but I've created a blank rubric document already. So we'll go ahead and click Add Rubric. Select this, and then we'll add the selected rubric. So if you have a specific rubric that you want to use to help you grade the assignment, you just click the Add Rubric button and add the rubric in. If you don't have one created yet, you can simply click the Create Rubric new window here, but it would be a better option to create one separately. We'll go ahead and save and close that. Well, we need to put in the score for the assignment. We'll say this is out of 10. Go ahead and save that. Okay, so that is now included in there. Now, let's see how we do this for quizzes that we can make. So let's go ahead and click on Quizzes and Exams. And we'll click New Quiz. We will name this Week 3 Quiz. And then we will go through our different options here. And here we can change things like when the quiz becomes visible. And in assessment, this is where we're going to go to select where we want to tie it into our gradebook. So we can see we have Week 3 quiz right here. Let's go ahead and tie it to this topic or this grading item. Right. Then we have all of our other objectives, submission views, report setup. Let's go back to properties. Go ahead and hit save and close. And now that's saved. we go back to our grades, you can see in our association box that these topics are now associated, our essay is associated with our Dropbox, and our quiz is associated with a quiz. So once they complete that Dropbox assignment we created, the grade will automatically tie to this grade. Once they complete that quiz that we created, it'll automatically tie to this quiz.